Hello everyone, Owenazuris here, and hopefully this recording is going well because XSplit Gamecaster for some reason was not working with this game. This week we are looking at a new free-to-play game on Steam, at least free for the PC. It's been on PS4 for a while and I've played it a lot, called Let It Die. It's from Grasshopper Manufacturing, I believe, or Grasshopper Entertainment. It's a Suda51 game. Even if you didn't know that, just playing it before I even knew it was a Suda51 game, I'm like, wow, this game just looks like something that you can make. It's an action-based roguelike. Combat reminds me a lot of the Souls games. As I said, it's free to play, which is kind of a mixed bag, so it's free to download, free to try. I've enjoyed it, but there are a lot of, not necessarily pay-to-win elements, but pay to continue playing. If you lose a character, you can pay money to actually go and get that character back, or to revive right where you died, which is really handy for beating a couple of bosses that I had trouble with. But if your character dies and you don't resurrect them, then you have to kind of create a new character. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to level up, and then you can encounter your character again in the tower that you're exploring, and if you kill them, well, you'll get that character back. And your character can also go and invade other people's games. You can invade other people's games. Yeah, as you can see, there's a item here to go and get. Kind of incentivize you to play every day. So I got 4 of these little skull things. If you're looking at the top right corner, those 4 skulls, those are things that let you revive, and you can also buy some other stuff. The next thing is currency. And after that is kind of essence that lets you buy stuff. So I can go here and start customizing my character, buy some stuff.
A refined team.
Here's the stuff I've researched so far.
Elegant flag.
And then I can find materials throughout the game, throughout the tower, and I can use those to go and research and further develop items here. Your weapons degrade pretty fast, that's why you see I don't have any items here. You go over here, you can see if you have any bonuses that you've acquired. Area here lets you store stuff. This freezer here lets you make new characters. And it's kind of important because later on in the game, as you progress, you can actually go and get better characters, better starting characters, and characters you can more specialize in. Like some are good at attacks, some are good at carrying things, if you want to bring a lot of stuff in the dungeon. You go and get quests here, which is actually cool, because in the other version of the game, on the PlayStation, when you first started playing, because I played since day 1, you actually had to go back to the real world, because you're in a virtual reality type world in this game, to go and get quests. You get them from her. Actually, I guess I can go here real quick. So you're supposed to be in like this virtual reality type world. That weird looking guy is called Uncle Death. He kind of controls the game. This guy is Majin. When he's holding his hat like that, it means he has a tip for you.
Go ahead and speak to me. I've already memorized the pattern for this part. Here's your tip.
Basically, if I knock down an enemy, I can press A to stomp on them. It's pretty handy. Then I can go see her, and she'll also do the quest.
That tower machine is totally vintage. I mean, it doesn't look that old, though. I don't get it.
I have active. Keep those quests.
Don't give up, senpai.
This lady here is obsessed with mushrooms, so you can talk to her, and she will let you buy skill decals. They're kind of a way of enhancing your character further. I have the dumbbell one right now, which increases my attack power by 7%, which is pretty handy. This guy over here lets you invade other areas. You can see I'm representing Texas right now. And I had a failure last time.
We look forward to seeing you again soon.
And if you invade other people, sometimes you can steal their characters, keep them in your bathroom here. got one guy in the restroom. And of course, they can rescue him. Part of the lost bag. I guess I flushed him out. Not always sure what the lost bag does. Yeah, there are a lot of different systems, things to do in this game. And the main thing is you're trying to climb to the top of the tower. Got all these males, characters the game sent me. While conquering the tower, got my fighter data here. Here are my 2 characters I've made so far. I'm going to have to make more to kind of defend myself if people start attacking me. Before you attack with weapons, I said they degrade pretty fast. But you can actually level up. I've leveled up my fist to level 7 because that's important since you really start with the fist and constantly have those. And you can see other things. We've leveled up a little. As you level up, you can see on the right-hand side, you increase your attack power with them and start getting special moves. Here's my quest. Here's mushrooms I found. You can find mushrooms and beasts in the tower and eat them or throw them to do different effects. You can also get them cooked. This is stuff you find throughout the tower. It's like a tale from the barbs. It's like a comic book that kind of explains the next boss to you. The stamp rally. Various things in the tower have a stamp machine. As you can see on that second one, I didn't do a good job stamping it. There's a little game you play where you... It's really easy. I don't know why I didn't get that. You can buy a pass so you can do stuff. Alright. So I attacked there. So now, let us go. Buy a couple of weapons here.
Oh, it's you.
It is me. So I'm going to baseball bat, some headwear, and some pants.
Come back anytime.
Then we are going to go and try to take on the tower. Don't have any body armor. So another free-to-play element of the game is you can actually, as you advance in the tower, use elevators to get back where you were. Premium elevator that you pay money for, of course, is free. This one over here lets me go back to places cost money, as you can see. But we're going to start at the very beginning here. Level up a little. And let's see what the game's all about. Probably play it again next week, provided this is actually recording. I saw other people were having a problem streaming this game with XSplit. Not sure what the issue is. Luckily, I did test it on just my regular Microsoft video recorder, and it seems to be working. I say all that and then watch none of this be recording. But if so, it's not the end of the world. I do enjoy this game. As I said, it just does have a lot of free-to-play elements, and sometimes you can get stuck, lose all your characters, have to kind of restart with your characters. It's not the end of the world. You do level up pretty quick, but it is kind of frustrating. And they kind of justify it by making it a roguelike. It is a roguelike. There are random areas. Here's a frog. I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to put them on the bag. So they do, like I said, they justify it by making it a roguelike, making it so, hey, it's a roguelike. You're paying to basically do stuff you wouldn't normally do in a roguelike, like get your character back. But, I don't know, sometimes it seems like some of the bosses are pretty cheap. The game does occasionally kind of get to the point where it seems like it's trying to just get some money out of you. Now these guys are easy to beat. Let them swing at you once. See, I got some level. I forgot about there's another one here. Another thing is this game is pretty violent. It's very bloody. Trying to eat a bunch of these beasts. I like the way the frogs talk. Like I said, this game does ooze with style. It is kind of a post-apocalyptic, kind of get various vibes from it, maybe Running Man vibes, various other post-apocalyptic, around scavenging. Reminds me somewhat of some of the Battle Royale type games that are out there. I got my combat pickaxe. Okay. If I hit Y, if you look at the top right by my health and level and stuff, you see I have a 3. Lets me do a rage move. Does more damage. Now, if those guys hit me, they do a lot of damage. They're not going to hit me, so I master. So my pickaxe. My buzzsaws. And a lot of times, like enemies like this, you can kill them. Actually, drop my clothing that he's wearing. Or in this case, he dropped those buzzsaw knuckles. Not a huge fan of them. But better than nothing. Combat pickaxe. And as you can see, I can equip stuff on my right hand or my left hand. And sometimes you will find enemies called haters. You might encounter those. So those are other players' dead characters that have entered your game. You can also send your extra characters that you're not using to other people's games to kind of take them on, do some exploring, and get some various items from that. Our rage move buzzsaw actually lets me throw saw blades at my enemy. Give him, give him. There are a lot of enemies coming this way. There is a little bit of stealth. You can sneak up on enemies, which is kind of fun. And then you can do like a suplex to them. Sometimes they fight each other. Okay. He's attacking it with iron. See, I got a bunch of quests. I got to fight 1,000 of these and also 50 of these. Quest. I really want that hot iron right now. So here is a hater. Looks like Bamboo's character. I'll take him by surprise, Bamboo. Some of the haters are also NPCs, so that might have been an NPC. This guy's got a fireworks gun, which is, doesn't do that much damage, but they're annoying, especially with other enemies. Pretty good at this game. I recommend if you start playing this, trying to level it up to level 20 as quick as possible, because you always got your fist. In the meantime, we're gonna... If I hit down, you can see the tower is supposed to have 30 floors, I believe. And I've actually unlocked this next area on floor 2 by beating a boss up here on floor 3. Well, it was floor 4 last time. So the tower does change about every day. It'll switch itself up. Sometimes that'll destroy some of your elevator routes. And you can see they're different paths. Sometimes these areas up here just have harvest material. They don't connect to anything else. What does she have? If you attack when the enemies attack, you get a cool counter. They saw knuckles and really don't. Well, I might as well. Coming to the end of this area. Now, if I wanted to, I could take the elevator and go back down. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. So we got a... It's like an orange line and a light blue line. You can tell this elevator is the light blue. Go ahead and take that up. Go to the next area. So this game is grind heavy, kind of. I mean, you do have to kind of build up your resources, look for items. I'm sure some people would argue with that analysis, but to me, and honestly, I like these about the first 10 or 15 floors. Get a good enemy variety. Here's another free-to-play element. It'll let me send items back to my vault. But I have to pay one of those premium coins. And I'm not going to do that. Gibbo. Let's look at the map. Okay. So now I'm out of inventory space. As I said, there are some characters, they're fighting here, that have higher inventory spaces. I've got a pickaxe. There is blocking in the game, but I prefer dodging usually. That pickaxe. What am I going to give up for this? Fungus. So these are blueprints. That shop I showed you of the weird-looking character, Hitler-esque mustache. You can actually go and research new weapons and stuff to build. There's a hater there. I think this guy's going to kill him for me. Warwolf. I think he's going to try to come up here. Much for him. That's not it. My health, boy, I could have got a critical kill on him. That's okay. Trying to get to the next floor and do the boss. And then I'm gonna have to go to my vault and pick some stuff up. Okay, so I probably need to go up here. So where is... okay. Kind of get my bearings here. Ah, there's a lot of resources here. Darn it, I wish I had more inventory space. But I don't. Wait, I've already come this way. Oh, was that... okay, I saw an elevator and I thought that was the elevator I came off of. But now I'm thinking, new area. As you see, as I run, my heart starts increasing. It's too much. Then I get stunned. Okay, so I have to fight these guys. There's going to be a lot of them probably. They hit me. Yeah, I should not be taking damage from these guys. Okay, that's better. I've mastered my pickaxe a little more. And if you look at the top right, you see I have a rat and some frogs and a mushroom I found that I can definitely use. If I go up, I'm going to encounter the first kind of mid-boss of the game. He has a unique mechanic, I think. Once you know how to beat him, he's easy. But he is completely blind. So he has like a sonar that he uses, which will leave kind of a trace of your character behind. And that's where he's going to think your character is. But as long as you sneak around, and then if he does his sonar, make sure you're not in that same area, you really shouldn't take a hit. I haven't taken a hit since I started playing on the PC version. Okay, these are different enemies. I hate these guys because they're flying. They have that annoying little tail that does a lot of damage. Okay, so now I'm going to need to eat. Revive a little bit of my health here. This guy do his attack. He missed, and that's going to be fatal for him. Yeah, this attack power thing I got from the Mushroom Lady, it is real handy. And later on you can get characters and unlock, I think even on these characters, the ability to have more than one tattoo at a time. Alright. Get out of here. Counter's going. Boss in this area. Give over. Grab another one of those flying guys that I do not like. Frogs are disgusting in this game. They make me laugh, so I guess it's all. It's weird. There should be a boss on this level. So I need to avoid when he does that. I hate this guy. Okay, that went better. Weather. I can use this, and I've lost a lot of my weapons, so I can pick that up. Hopefully get some new stuff out of it. Alright. Eat a little more. Good thing I had that bat. That sounds like a hater. Yep, and you can see on the left, I see what tattoos or symbols he's equipped with. Alright, he's coming up here. He wants to. Whoa, he is agile. So he's level 25 as well. Alright. From VAB C721. He's got an iron. Oh, well, VAB C721, if you're watching this, that's what happens to your character. You come in my game. Okay, we're going to try to sneak up on her. Whoops. Not quite go the way I wanted to. But, the result is death. Leveled on my bat a little. Be happy though. Another blueprint. That's why I repeat these early levels so much. I'm trying to get all these good blueprints. Try not to let him attack me. has a long recoil if you miss. Ooh, he... Nice. So yeah, left trigger and right trigger attack. Guess I haven't mentioned that yet. Very Dark Souls-esque. Oh. Right in the back. Nice. And let's see, a mushroom has grown where he died. That's pretty cool. So I could go back down. I think the boss, yeah, here the boss is in this area. Let me go ahead and... But it's like I said, he's completely blind. Can't hear. He's got all those... Can't see. He can definitely hear. But as long as you're sneaking around... See, it leaves a little thing where I am, so he thinks that's where I am. So we go over there. See, he's level 1. They do level up, I believe. Let me hear you. He still thinks I'm over there. There he goes. And I got some rare material, kind of what I was going for here. So let's go open back up this area. A couple more things. Is there a regular... Okay, I was about to say, there better be a regular elevator here. So yeah, this game's definitely worth a download. Hey. Lots of fun. But I did eventually get tired of it with all the free-to-play elements. Later in the game, it is kind of get annoying. To be expected. Basically,
OBS needle
having to pay money to kind of continue. Oh yeah, when you get off of this thing attacks. Well, it doesn't attack you. It's going to store my gold for me. And I can also use it to level up. Here's another package to incentivize me to log in tomorrow. Alright, so now I am max level this character. Awesome.
The name?
And we can go in a raid. Someone else. Let's see, random is all I can do right now. So where are we gonna raid? Stark Industries in Colorado. Yeah, let's take on Stark Industries. Bow before the statue and get on the train so I can go to there.
Off we go!
Off we go. Off to Stark Industries. There I am, arms crossed, ready for combat. So now I have to take on their waiting room. They can put characters that they've created. Like, I could use this character right here and put her in defense.
Have a good
Here's
one.
one of their characters. Doesn't look like... Okay, she's 25. She has Mosquito, which will allow her to absorb health if she hits me. I'm not going to let her hit me. Here's another one. So he's created more than one character. And doesn't have any abilities. You can see I only have 25 minutes. You can see in that top right corner there's 2 guardians, and then I have to basically, I can hit his bank and take some of his money and then get some of that blue essence that I get. It's kind of like player versus player currency, as you can see when I get a little of that essence. Then I can use it to upgrade my bank, so I can hold more in my bank. Which is nice. He hasn't put this back yet. We're on my bad on this. Gotta catch my breath here. Trying to do a drop kick. And you can also buy alarms to summon enemies to fight. Last person I fought did that. Wasn't really prepared for it. I remember that when I started playing the PlayStation version. Alright, so I was successful here. As mentioned earlier, sometimes you can actually take some of their... I could have taken one of their guys, but I didn't capture any. Then I could go and free him later on. Success! I acquired a lost bag. Not sure what these lost bags do, but guess what? We're about to go find out. I like the music
How's
too.
everybody doing today?
Right.
Here's the next track.
Got a quest reward here. Okay, let me go to this guy.
These charts. Excellent.
And, okay, I got a combat pickaxe I can now buy.
These charts. Excellent.
Dark Ryback mask. I don't remember that. Let's do some R&D here. I need some hemp. Okay, I'm gonna save this for...
Come back anytime.
I meant to sell stuff too. Sell from my death bag. I really don't have anything I want to
Come
sell.
back anytime.
DH service. I'm gonna expand my storage. I like doing that, because I like to be able to hold stuff. Like all this material I found. Alright, now let's see what these bags are. And then we'll probably put up for the day. Okay, so some rare type of metal. Okay. I think some of them, it says, have rare equipment. And if I can actually see what I have in here. Cool. Well, with that, I'm going to put up for today. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Let It Die. As I said, it's worth a download. It's worth checking out. You might get into it. I just try not to drop too much money on it. You get, like, obsessed with it. I think I spent about $5 on it just to expand my storage. But yeah, otherwise, it's a great game. It's free to play. Just be prepared to have to pay at the later levels. Anyways, we'll probably look at this game some more next week. And until next time, remember to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.